Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at Tesla stock and is $440 still a possibility? Because as I talked about over the weekend, we are right at that final critical supply zone right over here. Are we seeing buyers taking out the sellers, or is this red candle today is a kaboom? Forget 440, look for 200. Is that the thing? We'll talk about all of that in this video. Is Tesla still safe? Are we winning this final supply zone? Are the buyers going to take out the sellers, or is this supply zone will put end to Tesla stock uptrend and will go down and down and down and down into oblivion? Well, we'll talk about all of that in this video. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice. It's only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So as I have previously mentioned, this is where this is your whole funnel test now of the supply zone. And Tesla, which is around $360 area. And Tesla today again sold off there. Like it has been selling it off closer to that zone previously as well. Before that, it was still resisting underneath of that supply zone. Every time though, we have been able to hold this sort of channel over here. So Tesla still has been able to be in a sort of uptrend, but that big next leg up that at this point that we are watching or and waiting for actually is it all comes down to, can we take out this supply zone? Now the point is that how active the sellers are, right? Now can we take this zone out? So for that we'll have to go to the lower time frame. So I want to take you to the 5 minutes actually first today, and it's very apparent in the price action as well today. Let me actually zoom in here for you. So on the 5 minutes interval, you can see right at that supply zone from months ago, you can see a huge wick, a huge sell-off up over there in the price action. At that very important significant level, this is the significant level marked by my tools all automatically for you. And also speaking of my tools, if you have my tools, even for the day trading, look at it. Let's turn on my tools. So easy peasy. You could have made money on short without thinking too much today. Structure opened up red. Well, first 5 minutes were like that wick that formed, and then it was a broken structure. You knew it's a short play for the day. Below the cloud, and everything remained red on my tools on this chart, and it was a short play. There was feeble rebounds, but since we are below the cloud, this just, come on, it's just a little bit of a rebound. Your bias is though bearish for the day. Yes, for the day trade, it was a bearish play. If you have access to my tools, it makes it very easy for you to understand, to trade with clarity. Don't trade blindly. Don't lose money in the market when you have the tools to make money with, right? If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. There are Patreon links. Check out all the details over there. Okay, so what from here? Are we bearish? Is this, now we are talking about, is the supply zone still very active? Now while I'm on this topic, you can see this is where also even the previous trading day we saw right around that zone a huge sell-off as well there. So sellers are sitting in that zone, guys, and they're still very active. You are seeing over and over again price coming to that zone and selling off. So sellers are still very active. The point is that, have the sellers broken the structure on Tesla right now? And the answer to that is sort of. Yes, we are not overall bearish, but we are on the multi-day in the weakness. Yes. Right now, multi-day, or you can say it as a pullback as well on the overall structure, but multi-day, we are in the weakness. This was the level I provided you that we need to stay above it for the multi-day strength as well, 346 and 68 cents. Yes, we have, just because we have a little bit lost it doesn't really make it bad, but yes, we have lost it. And also you are seeing a price reacting as in the resistance at that significant level. Last time what we had, price reacting at that significant level with the support formation, we had wicks below that level, thus making it a support and pushing higher. This time we have wicks above that significant level, thus marking it as a resistance. My tools marks all these levels automatically for you. Don't trade blindly. You have to trade with all these tools on your chart so that you just know where to make the money. Now, and you can use these tools on all the stocks, your favorite stocks, however you like. Now, we'll have to get above, if you want to get in the strength again, and we need to have a possibility of buyers taking out those sellers that supply zone, we have to stabilize above 346 and 60 cents area, the zone, right? And better if we start to get above $350 again sooner, tomorrow. We have to do it tomorrow so that we see signs that yes, bulls are absorbing the supply zone, and eventually we will, once we start to see those signs, yes, we'll see a breakout. But we have to get above these zones tomorrow. Important, 346.60 and 350 or closer to that. We got to close above, closer to that, or better if we get out and close a day above 350. That's just a really good sign. That tells us that yes, buyers are still in control and they are taking out the suppliers or sellers. If we stay below this 346, unfortunately, multi-day weakness will continue, and which will be a pullback technically on the overall structure. And then we're gonna be then going for a gap fill, and then you are again watching like 340 and 338, which again, we are in the pullback then, right? So that's Tesla, guys. That's Tesla for you. So in summary, no, everything is not lost. Today's candle is a little bit of a start of a pullback technically on the overall structure. But as I just went over, what we need to see on the lower time frames, what we are seeing so far, we need to see tomorrow, especially those levels regain, and then buyers accordingly taking out the sellers will give us the confidence in the buyer's case, right? So otherwise, and that's why it's important to trade with the technicals accordingly, size and out the position accordingly, do the risk management based on those levels as I just went over with you. And if you found this video helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. I am very thankful and I appreciate many of you joining my memberships. I really appreciate it. And with that, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.